Hi, welcome to the second part of a Genshin rant that I didn't think I would make so quickly. I thought I would have at least some extra time or a gap between the first rant and this rant, but I guess we're gonna be doing another Genshin rant because that was the one that performed the best. So I think this one I think this is gonna be a lot of fun. This is genuinely gonna be a lot of fun. So this time I actually came prepared. Made a couple of points here on my second monitor, and I'm gonna address each point separately and make it a lot more coherent, so that I am not just rambling off about like random shit that just pops into my head, right? So why am I making the second Genshin rant? The first reason is to ride the wave and see if I can increase the viewership on this channel, but also because like this was like the first Genshin rant that I made had a lot more views than the previous rants that I've made. So I must have hit something in the algorithm. So I thought, okay, let's just do this again, but let's make it a lot less schizophrenic and make it a lot more funnier or make it a lot more coherent. Also, right, it's free content. I realized that because of the interactions that I've gotten in the first video, which we'll get to later down the line in the video, but because of the interactions that I got in the first video, I can just milk that for views, and I can continue to milk this because I know for a fact that this video is probably going to get a lot more people to comment on this video. If it doesn't, I'd be fucking surprised. I would genuinely be surprised that the Genshin nerds out there are not typing on their fucking keyboards furiously and whatnot, right? So that's another one. But also, if this video does do well, this will lead into the YouTube algorithm rant that I want to do later on, because this will actually prove my point about the YouTube algorithm and how it's super easy to game the system and shit like that. But regardless, right? That's really the main point of the video, is just to address things that is to address the first video, address things that might have had some misconceptions about me, about the game, and also just like talk about more, or at least have some clarification, about the game itself, because I think a lot of people have a lot of weird misconceptions with the rant. Because I swear to God, I think half of the people who commented on the, or at least a good chunk of the people who commented on the first video, have never actually heard a rant before, like a rant video. Back in the ye old days, in the fucking dinosaur Stonehenge, right, the Stone Ages, there were rant videos out there where people would just talk into a microphone nonsensically and just kind of, and just go off and just talk shit about like a certain topic that they want to talk about. But nowadays everything is so polished and pristine and clean that like partly that is my fault. Partly is my fault was I wasn't really coherent. I was just kind of shooting my shit and just kind of seeing whatever. It was just a flow of consciousness from one thought to another without any rhyme or reason. And that I take responsibility with. But the other half of it is just people who are way too defensive for a fucking video game. And I was fucking right about that shit. I cannot believe I was so fucking right about that shit that it was very scary when I saw like somebody write an entire fucking paragraph, an entire fucking essay in the comment section explaining, or at least like kind of briefing the video. I actually have no fucking clue. I'm not gonna fucking read all that shit. Do you think I have the fucking time for that shit? No, I don't. Nobody has that fucking ain't nobody got time for that shit, dog. So yeah, that's mainly just the main idea for this video, is just to clarify some stuff. So addressing the first point, right? My first point on the first point that I have on my second monitor here is just to address like the general like vibe of my thoughts on Genshin, right? Like, I want to make this perfectly clear. Like, I don't care if you like Genshin, right? If you like Genshin, that's great, man. I ain't gonna fucking stopping you. I ain't your fucking dad. You could enjoy the game as much as you want. But I don't think you really should care. I don't think I really care about Genshin just as much as you shouldn't care about my opinion about Genshin. Alright? Like, I think there are some people who are a little too devoted. Again, as I said, the zealots, a little bit too devoted to defending Genshin right here. It's like, hey, everybody gets shit on. Even good games get shit on. But like Genshin is one of those games where like it will get shit on, buddy. So like regardless of whether or not you like it or not, I just think that maybe you should fucking chill the fuck out. Like if you're typing on this comment right now, if you are typing right now, going on an unhinged rant, going on like a fucking essay, and you're on like your third paragraph, dude, I think you need to fucking stop and just touch grass, because I genuinely think that you have too much time on your hand. You need to get a job. You need to fucking do anything else besides, lurking on the internet, right? I think that's definitely something that you should probably consider if you want to save your mental sanity or whatever. But again, I can't really tell you what to do. Just offering suggestions here. I'm just offering a suggestion. Food for thought. Moving on to the second point. There was a comment that jimmied my johns. I can't believe that. I don't really get annoyed that easily. But this comment alone got me super fucking annoyed. So essentially, like the main comment was like, he's calling me a casual gamer for not liking Genshin, because when I mentioned HSR and ZZZ, they were more casual or comfy games and stuff like that. And in the back of my mind, I was like, this is really fucking annoying me. This is like actually genuinely annoying me. But then the other part of my brain was like, okay, wait, let's think about this one through, right? This guy is saying that I'm a casual for not enjoying Genshin Impact, right? But that also implies that he somehow believes that Genshin Impact is some sort of like hardcore game. Like it's a game with skill and you need to like play it optimally. And newsflash, it's not. It is the easiest fucking game out there, especially when you have a pretty decent roster of characters. Like I said in the previous video, right? Nahida, Farina, and to a certain extent, Nouvellette, most busted characters in the game. I have them I have them all leveled up. I got them all leveled up. They're absolutely fucking broken. Only Farina is triple crowned. And that's another thing that also annoyed me, is that, like, bitch, I have more characters triple crowned than the average Genshin player does. So don't give me that shit about, like, oh, you're a casual, right? And I also did see his response, and I have to say, his response is genuinely fucking retarded, because it's like, just because I don't like spending a lot of time in the game, because I have shit to do. I got shit to do, man. Like, I'm not gonna sit around doing literally nothing in the exploration of the game, right? After, like, let me ask you this, right? Anybody who's still listening to this, genuine question. After you collect all the oculi in a specific region, then what? Then what do you do? What do you do? Okay, you complete the quest. You complete the side quests. You complete some of the stuff. After which, then what? You find random chests in the world, and then once you find most of the chests, like if you 100 or at least close to 100% most of the regions in Genshin, right? There's nothing really much to do. Like I'm pretty sure a good chunk of people have already 100%ed Mondstadt and probably Leeway to a certain extent. And probably a good chunk of people have already, like, explored most of Inazuma and Sumeru. And then, like, I'm pretty sure a good chunk of people have already explored most of Fontaine. After which, right, what do? Like, at that point, you just log in, log out. You log in, do your dailies, and then log out. It's a fucking gacha game. It's not that's another thing. We're gonna address that on the third point, right? But it's not an MMO. Like, I genuinely do not understand what you guys are fucking doing in Genshin that you are spending so much time in. Because, like, once you collect everything, right, what do? Like, you've collected everything. You've probably done most of the quests. I'm pretty sure most of these people who are commenting has already done most of the quests. Not only just the main quest, but the side quests as well. And it's like, okay, well, what do you do afterwards after you've collected everything? You've collected all the oculi. You've collected all you've collected, like, all the treasure chests out there in the world. Not in just one specific region, but all of the regions, right? I'm like, what do you fucking do? This is not an MMO, dude. This is a fucking gacha game. Like, I think people keep forgetting that it is a gacha game. And that's the fucking weird. That is genuinely the weird part. It's like, dude, you're treating it like a MMO. It's just fucking weird, dude. It's so fucking weird. Especially people who like treat it as an MMO and like try to hang out with friends in Genshin. That's so fucking weird, dude. It's a gacha game for fuck's sake. It's super fucking weird, dude. But yeah, I just wanted to address that specific comment because it was so unabashedly retarded that I had to respond to it. Because it's just so fucking stupid that you would call me a casual when if you watch the fucking video, dude, I have like I have probably the best AFK team in the fucking game. I have every character leveled up, and on top of that, like, I am wandering the world, so like, I just don't understand, like, what do you mean? So I just genuinely think that it was the most retarded fucking thing I've ever heard, but it jimmied my johns enough to actually make this comment, but also just to make this video. And it was so fucking infuriating here. It's so infuriating because I swear to God, I feel like I'm talking to a fucking retard. But regardless, we're gonna move on to the last point here. Okay, so the last point I want to make is besides that one comment that I got, a lot of the comments that I received from that video had a lot of things in common with them, and a good chunk of them were pretty much saying you don't like open world game, or open world games are not your fucking thing. And I have to fucking say, that is the most stupidest fucking thing I've ever fucking heard in my entire goddamn life. Did you not watch the fucking video? Dude, I literally walked around like a good chunk of Fontaine just trying to find fucking starfish just to level up Nouvelette. That was like the whole reason why the video was even there, was just because I wanted to level up Nouvelette. I finally got around to doing that. But also, right, it pisses me off because they're assuming that I don't play open world games. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, okay, question for you, for anybody who's actually genuinely listening to this. What other open world games have you played that weren't Genshin? And Fortnite doesn't fucking count, you fucking zoomer. It does not fucking count. For me, I played Elden Ring, I've played Far Cry, I played Metal Gear Solid 5. I played a lot of open world games. Hell, I used to play MMOs back in the day. I used to play Final Fantasy 14 and I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft back in the day. So don't give me this fucking bullshit that, oh, I don't like open world games. Maybe you just don't like open world games. Maybe it's just not your thing. Shut the fuck up. It is totally my fucking thing. The thing is, right, I see what Genshin is really about. Once you, and again, it poses the question, right? What the fuck do you do after you've done everything? You've collected the oculi, you've collected the treasure, a good chunk of the treasure chest in the game. You've completed a good chunk of the side quests. Hell, you've even collected like all of the fucking achievements. After that, what do you fucking do? You know, it's like, it's a boring ass game that has not much to do. And like, again, the only thing you really can do is just log in, do your dailies, and then log out. That's it. Like, because once you do the Spiral Abyss, like, you have to wait, Spiral Abyss and that other fucking game mode, I don't fucking remember what it was. But once you finish that, right, it's like, what do you do then, right? Like, because you have to wait like a couple of days for it to reset. So you would log in, do your dailies, and then just like, fuck off. That's the general understanding. And the thing is, it gets really boring when you kind of do that. Whereas, as I said, with HSR or like ZZZ, at least ZZZ, it's brand new. You got a lot of shit to do on that game. But also with like HSR, it's like, it's straightforward. First of all, it doesn't take fucking forever to load up into the goddamn game. That game is fucking fast as fuck. You go in, you do your dailies, and you get out. That's it. And I don't think it has to be that complicated. It doesn't have to be that complicated. But again, I posed the question, what the fuck do you guys do after you've completed a good chunk of the game? You know? Like, what do you do then? And also, like, what the fuck do you do for a long ass time that makes it worth the experience of the game? Because, like, honestly, I said this before, and I swear to God, people have like the biggest. These people have like the greatest selective hearing I've ever seen, and it's very impressive that you guys have selective hearing. I played through the entire game, right? How would I not enjoy an open world game if I have? You kind of need to understand an open. You genuinely have to like, or at least have some appreciation for open world games if you want to fucking play through the entire game. You fucking retard. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, you're not, open world game is not your thing. Bitch, then why the fuck did I fucking deal? Bitch, then why the fuck did I go through the hassle of playing through the entire fucking game up until Natlin? You tell me that, right? Psychoanalyze me right now, because I swear to God, I'm surrounded by a bunch of retards who want to think that they just know better, right? Regardless, right? Regardless, I think that this video and the video before demonstrates and proves my point even more, that these people are fucking zealots, that they are fanatics, that really need to fucking touch grass. Because if you are genuinely defending Genshin, right? Okay, and as I said before, in the very beginning of the fucking video, because I know you guys have really selective hearing, so let me fucking remind you retards, right? The people who are fucking really fucking dead headstrong about this shit, right? If you enjoyed the game, right, that's great. I'm not gonna fucking take that away from you, man. But, like, you shouldn't be butthurt about a random guy that you don't even know's opinion about this shit. You know what I mean? Like, why the fuck do you care? Why in the absolute fuck are you so Jimmy? Why the fuck is my opinion so Jimmy in your Johns right now? Like, you tell me, right? But prove me wrong. Prove me wrong by not even saying anything in the comment section in the next video. Because I swear to God, if I see what I think I'm going to see, and here's what I'm going to predict here. I'm going to see a couple of people, like, summarizing the video, calling me an istaphobe or whatever, and then maybe, like, a couple of people, like, just spouting up their opinions about shit that they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and a good chunk of them is probably like, well, if you don't like it, just don't play it. That's probably one of the, I guarantee you one of the comments is going to be like, well, if you just don't like it, don't play it. I'm pretty sure that's probably one of the bigger comments that's going to show up in the video. But regardless, prove me wrong, or prove me right. I don't really fucking care, because, like, whatever happens to this video, whatever happens to you know, the performance of this video will determine what will show up in the YouTube algorithm rank, because I really want to talk about that afterwards. Yeah, so yeah, that's the Genshin 2.0 Rant Electro Boogaloo edition. Ranting over, I just want to talk about, like, the YouTube channel. Like, I can't believe that people are actually fucking listening to this shit. Either you're asleep or you've got nothing better to do in your life, man. And I gotta say, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for watching the videos, guys. I genuinely do not understand what you hear me yapping about is so fascinating, but whatever. Thank you so much for watching. So we're changing things up a little bit. I realized that I don't really like the video game format. Like, I just don't like recording YouTube video. I just don't like recording gameplay footage. I think it's kind of boring, and it's just like, I know that most people are not even gonna watch the video anyway. So I thought, all right, like, let me just record some gameplay footage. But then I thought, wait a minute, hold on, let me double dip on this shit. So we're doing something different. With the I don't know. So as of recording this, I haven't posted the Ruby rant, right? But, like, I did, like, a speed painting ish thing with the Ruby rant, and I wanted to try something different and see if maybe the performance will be a little bit better, or if it actually does make a difference or anything like that. So I hope you enjoy the anime titties that I'm drawing on screen. If you're triggered by that, you need to, I don't know, fucking get off the internet, man. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you, man. Anime titties, am I right? Like, you can't go wrong with anime titties. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the fucking anime titties that I'm drawing on the screen. If you like this format, right, where I'm just speed painting, like, I'm just, like, kind of speed painting an illustration or whatnot, let me know if you like that. Otherwise, I'll probably just go back to doing the gameplay, because it's a lot more easier. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think within the comment section below. Again, I posed a lot of questions in this video, so let me know in the doobly-doo down below. I'll try to read them when I can, and yeah. So what's the other thing? Yeah, subscribe, all the jazz. This is gonna be probably a shorter video, so I don't think I'm gonna be. I don't think I have anything else to rant about, but I think we should just keep it better down to, like, 10 minutes. I think also, like, in the future, I probably will write shit down, because, like, this is a lot more coherent, and I think it would be a lot more easier for me, but also a lot more easier for you guys to just watch the video and just do whatever. But yeah. So I'm still learning, still trying to figure out this whole YouTube game without actually being an animator and shit like that. I'm trying to figure out this fucking microphone. I still don't understand how it works. I've been trying to figure out how to do video audio editing for a while. I don't really have anything else to say. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what your thoughts about Genshin Impact, or how much I'm a fucking Istanphobe, or whatever. I don't fucking care. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. I don't know why I did a Markiplier. I don't know why I did a Markiplier impression there, but yeah. See ya.